everyone, as for today's lesson, we'll be looking into the importance of logistics and how to manage order. Logistics is everywhere. When you pass an 18-wheeler on the highway, or when you shop in a local grocery, when you open your front door to receive a package from Lazada or Amazon, you are having a logistic moment. Have you ever wondered what involved in this world of logistics? In this course, I will teach you the fundamental principles of logistics. I will start by helping you understand logistics and why it's so important to business success. Becoming a logistic professional is all about knowing how this principle, processes, and strategies work together to make a company a success. So let's get started. Let's now look into managing orders for business. In general, when I buy something, I do expect everything to be perfect. And I think that's completely normal as an individual. Things are no different in the business world. The buyer wants to place the perfect order. And believe me, the seller would also want to deliver that perfect order. Have you ever thought about what it takes to deliver an order to you perfectly? Let's take a look at this process from the perspective of a seller who is managing the order you just placed. When describing a perfect order, think of it as a series of rights. There are many variations on this theme. But let's just agree that a perfect order is the right item delivered to the right place and at the right time. These three metrics can help businesses to measure the performance. Another component of a perfect order, as you could see right at the bottom, high quality. And what exactly it means, high quality? Pretty much it means the product is free of defects. So we have a series of rights that characterize the perfect order. Okay, let's now move on. As a seller, if I have successfully completed all the rights that I've discussed, then I will quickly establish a reputation as a reliable seller. To accomplish this, I certainly must ensure a high level of accuracy throughout my business. Many things must be managed, and clearly many things can go wrong. In today's logistic operations, business rely heavily on productivity, software, and automation. And this is to make sure they get these things right. Timing is also very important. If you think about the personal electronic industry, for an example, delivering quickly is not just a competitive advantage. It's a necessity in today's environment. Customers want their cell phones, laptop, tablets right away. And suppliers definitely do not want to hold any inventory. And what's very interesting in today's environment, fast delivery is an important on both ends of the transaction, as a buyer and as a seller. But fast delivery is much more than just the truck delivery process itself. Think about your favorite company that you have ordered from, Amazon, Shopee, Lazada. The list goes on and on. All of these companies have a system of measurement to help them understand how their orders are being managed. Applying this concept can definitely help businesses in general. It's significant to understand why logistics is important. Regardless what business you are in, every company basically does three things. You buy some stuff, you turn it into a new or a different product, and then you sell it to a new customer or an existing customer. In short, you source, you make, and you deliver, which are the basic function of supply chain. And I've also highlighted right on this diagram here. Logistics allow you to get the stuff from your supplier to your factory, enable you to manage your inventory during transportation and storage, and to fill your customers' orders. But also effectively, managing product returns is becoming increasingly important today. Whether you're creating a product, generating a service, or enabling an event, nothing outweighs the importance of gathering your resources, producing your creation, and meeting the customer's expectation. You are managing logistics. Logistics involves getting the right product in both quantity and quality to the right location, or to a distribution center, or directly to the customer at the right time. It's also important to understand that filling the customer's order requires four capabilities, and I'm just going to discuss briefly on all the four capabilities. You must understand the demand for the product. You must plan an effective business strategy to meet both customers' demand and customers' expectation. And this also allow you to sustain in the business for long run. And moving on, you must manage your inventory and transportation process, and you must also provide an efficient support services. These are the four capabilities that you have to pay attention for this lesson. Logistics is very important to efficient manufacturing operation. Without an effective delivery system, there's a high risk that the factory will go dark or run out of material. And it's very common that what's happening here in today's environment. A lot of businesses has gone dark. When a new product comes to the market, it's important that certain attributes of the product are designed with logistics in mind. Size, shape, weight, and packaging all impact the storage and transportation of the product. Therefore, this can seriously impact the cost of logistics, and thus the final cost of the product could be affected as well. In today's global economy, with suppliers and customers all around the world, the logistic function is becoming more important for business success. Whether you are working for a major multinational enterprise or running your own small business, you must try hard to find the best supplier and make the best market for your product. Remember the two keywords. Try to find the best supplier and the best market for the products. Transportation and distribution consideration are being incorporated into the highest level of planning, goal setting, and decision making for a company's supply chain operation. Companies who outsource some basic logistic activities, which is very common here in Malaysia and back in Australia, which means they hire someone else to do it. So the term outsource some basic logistic activities, it refers as you're hiring another person to do it for you. They still know that these activities must be managed very carefully to prevent interruption to smooth material flow from one end of their supply chain to another. So before we conclude today's session, I want each of you to give a thought and share your answers below. How logistics plays an important role during this pandemic. You can post your answers right at the bottom and I'll be able to share my thoughts together with you. Thanks once again and have a nice day.